This is how investors pull cash out of rental properties without selling. Most investors don't run out of opportunities, they run out of capital. Meanwhile, some investors seem to buy property after property without constantly coming out of pocket. The difference is they understand how to turn trapped equity into growth capital. If you're sitting on significant equity in a rental property right now, this strategy could help you acquire more properties, fund renovations, or expand your portfolio without selling your assets. Let's break down how it works. In this lesson, we're going to learn how investors access equity from rental properties without selling. By the end of this video, you'll understand how equity creates opportunity, how investors access capital from existing properties, how to determine if a strategy makes sense, how investors use capital to grow faster. For investors, landlords, builders, and developers, access to capital often determines the speed of portfolio growth. This is important because equity sitting idle doesn't help you scale. Imagine two investors who each own a rental property with $500,000 in equity. One leaves the equity untouched. The other strategically uses part of that equity to acquire another income-producing asset. 5 years later, one investor owns one property. The other owns multiple assets generating additional cash flow and appreciation. Capital creates options. Options create opportunities. Opportunities create wealth. If you don't do this, your portfolio may grow much slower. Many investors spend years saving for another down payment while large amounts of equity remain trapped inside their existing properties. That often means missed acquisitions, missed value-add opportunities, slower wealth creation, less portfolio diversification. The goal isn't borrowing more money. The goal is putting existing equity to work. Step 1. Determine current property value. Start by identifying what your property is worth today. Use recent comparable sales, market trends, and professional valuations when necessary. Example: a rental purchase for $500,000 may now be worth $850,000. Step 2. Calculate available equity. Property value, $850,000. Loan balance, $400,000. Equity, $450,000. Many investors are surprised by how much equity they've accumulated over time. Step 3. Identify a growth opportunity. Before accessing capital, identify where it will be deployed. Examples include buying another rental, funding a BRRRR project, renovating a property, acquiring an off-market opportunity, funding a development project. Always have a plan before accessing capital. Step 4. Execute strategically. Let's say an investor accesses $200,000. They use $100,000 for a rental acquisition, $50,000 for renovations, $50,000 for reserves. Now multiple assets are working to generate income and appreciation instead of one. The financing is simply a tool that supports growth. Here is an example. An investor owns 4 rental properties worth $3.2 million with $1.8 million in mortgage balances. Total equity, $1.4 million. The investor finds an off-market apartment opportunity requiring renovations. Instead of selling an existing property, they access a portion of their available equity and use it for acquisition and improvement costs. 12 months later, property value increases, cash flow improves, portfolio grows, additional equity is created. The financing wasn't the goal, the additional asset was the goal. Here is an action item for you. Within the next 24 hours, create an equity review for your portfolio. List current property value, current loan balance, estimated equity, potential opportunities that capital could fund. Most investors never calculate their available equity. The investors who do often discover opportunities hiding in plain sight. If you're a rental property investor, landlord, builder, developer, or commercial real estate operator and want help identifying opportunities inside your portfolio, schedule an investor capital strategy session. We'll review your current portfolio, available equity positions, capital access opportunities, portfolio growth strategies, financing options designed to support your goals. The objective isn't simply financing. The objective is helping you unlock capital, acquire more assets, improve cash flow, and accelerate portfolio growth. If you're serious about scaling your portfolio, schedule your investor capital strategy session today. Call the Fernandez Group today at 408-650-8280. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.